Episode 2 of my Howard University lore slash why the fuck did I date that Howard man? Okay, so boom. In the last episode, I introduced y'all to the boy who was honestly super romantic at first, and I honestly fell for him, but ended up being the source of a lot of drama for me. But we're gonna call this episode the girl fight, because a group of very envious girls decided to do their best attempt at jumping me because of the guy that I was dating. So boom, if you watched the last episode, you remember that me and this guy had kind of had a fresh start. He had started kind of really courting me again after we had taken a break because of something that he did. And he officially asked me to be his girlfriend in February of 2017. So from January, when I first started talking to him again, up until like early May, right after he had gotten off of line, he and I were in like complete bliss. So boom, at this time, he had moved out of the apartment that he was staying in with like his roommate at first, and he and I were basically like living together in my apartment. So fast forward, it is sometime in May because it's the end of the school year. Like school is getting ready to end. And him and his Greek org throw a party at their Greek house. So while we're at this party at this Greek house, it's a lot of people there. It's girls from the other org, some of my line sisters, and everybody's having a good time, strolling, everything cool. Now, a little bit of backstory. I did not think that I had any beef with any of these girls that were at this party. Up until this point, I thought that me and these girls, I didn't think, we was close or nothing, but I thought we was cool. Like, I would see them on campus. They would be like, oh my God, Maya, hey, you so pretty. Oh my God, hey. So, like, I'm not thinking there's no issue. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking everything cool. Not to mention, I'm kind of close with one of the girls on their line because we're in another org together. And I even did her makeup for her probate, like, as a friend. And, like, she and I are close. So, I'm not thinking that anybody on this line got an issue with me. Okay, boom. So there are a couple of important characters to note for this story. The first person we're going to call Nubian. She is the girl that he dated when he first got to Howard. The second person is Dancer Girl. She is the person who was kind of like his mentor in this org that's on campus. Another girl is Light Skin Friend. Light Skin Friend used to call him her fave. They acted like they was friends, but you're going to hear about that later. Another person is Mini Stud. She's involved in this situation as well. It's also, y'all, important to note that I knew Nubian before she even got to Howard, because I had a roommate, and there's a thing at Howard where there's like seniors in high school will come and stay with like people on campus if they know them. I brought a girl and let her stay with me. She was from Birmingham, Alabama, and my friend was from New Jersey, and Nubian came and stayed with her. This was when she was still in high school. Now, a little bit more backstory. When Nubian came on campus, Twitter Fingers, the guy who I'm dating, also came on campus to stay with somebody during this little come like visit Howard campus weekend. And they met. I did not know this at the time. I was there, but of course, I'm not really paying attention because we're just there. We're taking these girls to like this party. Now, once Nubian was actually on campus, I would see her here and there. It was like, hi, bye. I never knew that they actually were in a relationship, but apparently they were. And, but it was all love. Like, I would see her. She knew my roommate, so we would stop and, like, talk to her sometimes. And the eye masks are from my brand. This is the Style Soft Lunch. Go shop. But it's important for y'all to know that Nubian is not the girlfriend that Kennedy and Jada had told me about in the first episode. And they said he had a girlfriend, which is why I had stopped talking to him. That was a totally different girl. So he had like 3 different relationships, honestly, freshman year. So I knew nothing about this girl. I was honestly finding out still about the other ones. You might ask, Maya, how did you know about all these relationships? Remember, I was dating Hood Boo, who was my boyfriend from high school, my whole freshman year of college, and also some of my sophomore year until I broke up with him. So I really didn't used to be in the midst like. Okay, now back to the party. So we're at the party. I'm having fun. Some of my line sisters are there, but the important one to note is Jada, my roommate. So boom, we're in the party, having fun, getting drunk. And of course, I'm watching my man, because you know when you be in the spot with your man, you know, you be keeping a little eye on him, right? And so as I'm watching him, I see this girl go up to him and grab him by the chin. So when I see this, now disclaimer, y'all, I used to be a real bad hothead. I still can do this sometimes, but I have gotten much, much better. But I definitely used to be just acting before thinking. Side note, I already told this story on my live, and somebody, I don't know if it was like a fake page, came in the comments, was like, oh, I was there that night. That's not what happened. You can thank them for this making it to the main page. So boom, I see the random girl grab my man by the chin, and I instantly go up to him and I do a, little head push / slap number. And I'm like, what the are you doing? Okay, so boom, I run up on 20 fingers, I push him in the head. What the fuck is you doing, right? The girl, I don't even say nothing to her. The girl, she turned around, popping it on me. Maya, this, that. I don't even remember what she said, because again, I'm tunnel vision on my man. But she trying to go back and forth with me. Of course, his bros knew that, like, I was his girlfriend, so they escorted her out the party. Saving that for later. We're going to handle that later. Now, back to him. I smack his ass. I'm like, you got me messed up. So when I smack him, his bros, I feel like they was like, all right, Maya, now you tripping, right? So cool. One of his bros, as me and me and Twitter fingers are going back and forth, comes up to me and like kind of grabs my arm or touches my arm from behind me. Y'all, instinct, I back slap him. And if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. I don't know if I ever really gave you an apology. You did not deserve that. I'm sorry. So boom, back slap dude. Now they like, all right, Maya, you really tripping. You gotta chill. So boom, at this point, they like, we separating y'all. Like, this is getting too heated. So some of them kind of like move me, and some of them like take him to the upstairs part of the Greek house. But again, y'all, my adrenaline is running. I'm trying to figure out who the fuck is this girl that was just grabbing on your chin. Mind you, I done been in this Greek house before. I know my way around. Like, I be with him all the time. So I go the other way so that I can sneak up to where they just took him. So boom, me and Jada are walking up the steps, and because my line sister was there, and we're trying to get up the steps to where they just took him. On the steps are some of the girls from some of that Greek org that was there. And they're on the steps, so I try to get by one of them, and she was like kind of in the way. So then I try to go around her to the left, and she kind of like moved to the left in front of me. So then I realized, oh, y'all doing this on purpose. And they say something along the lines of, oh, I'm not letting you up there. And I basically been like, girl, move, because what? Like, what you talking about? Again, this don't got nothing to do with them, so I'm not paying them no mind. She said something, I don't even remember. I go up to the door, I'm like, where's my man? I'm trying to get in, and his bros are there. They not letting me in. They're like, nah, Maya, we not letting you in. So boom, mission failed. So I'm coming back down the stairs, defeated. The girls might have said something to me, but I'm not even listening because I am just upset. Me and Jada walk down the steps, walk out the Greek house, go outside, maybe walk about 2 to 3 houses down the street. At this point, my adrenaline done came down, and now all of the madness and upset is making me cry. I'm crying. And I thought the worst was over, but it was about to get way, way worse. come back for part 2.